I press the buttons and the things will work. Hello. We're back on our stuff. So, here's the plan. We're going to start with her. We're going to get her to level cap, which is going to be a level and a half. And then I'm going to hop over to the champion again, the Stout X champion, because I just spent about an hour redoing her LIs because she was level 141 and all her LIs were busted, and also geared her up with some stuff that I had in my stash, and also with some stuff I had a couple of loot boxes just sitting around, and I had some keys just sitting around that I did not buy from the store. I get 4 black steel keys per character anytime I create a new character, and I had never used this character's black steel keys, so I used a couple of them. Alright. Let's get on with it. I'll show you where we are. You might be real sick and tired of me doing the Umbard missions, but they're quick, and they're really cool, and we'll probably run them twice today. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to, again, get this character to level cap, and then we're going to go and shift over to the champion. And I have a plan for the champion, because the plan is to get the champion to level cap as well. But what I'm going to do with the champion is she currently does not have an XP booster active. Hers ran out. What I'm going to do with her is rack up a whole bunch of missions and then drop a 200 popper and go to town. We'll see how it goes. Anywho, let's go. I like this character, Icicles, blossom in the snow with a snowflake and hot chocolate kinship name. Whoever they are, they're cool. Unless they're a horrible person, and I don't know for sure what way they are. I don't know them. Alright, let's go.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands.
Let's hit people with lightning! So once I hit 100 in the LI reward track, if I manage this tonight, in the 3 hours that we have, I will do something fun. Actually, I'm gonna go switch over to Angmar if that indeed becomes the case. And we'll start leveling. I believe I have a High Elf Captain as my primary character intended to be there. Like, but Druid, why a Captain? I don't know. And we're going to level her up legitimately to level 20. She will be my explorer, my gathering character for crafting on those servers. We'll take a look and see what I got when I get there. But let's not counter chickens before they hatch, because it might take me a while to get all these done. I just hit somebody with something. So I'm gonna just try to run through these as fast as possible. Feel free to shoot the shit in chat if you feel so inclined. Who was hitting me? Hi. Hello. So we are on 92, about to hit 93. I'm just hitting buttons. I'm just like thoroughly here just hitting buttons because I'm in a rush. I'm in a hurry. Right in the face, buddy. Rude. How dare you interrupt my hopping and skipping and jumping all over the place. We also double check and make sure my perks are good. Nope, 2 and 2. So I'll be able, if I don't hit level cap, well, I'll definitely hit level cap in less than 2 hours. Less than 3 hours. Rude. And again, I'm just button mashing to get through this because I feel like I'm like on the freeway, just like trying to get through. So I'm gonna tell freeway story. Once upon a time, I was driving on the 275 loop around Cincinnati, as you do. And the part of the 295 loop I was in had three lanes, right? And there were three of us, one in each lane, minding our own beeswax, just driving along, slightly above the speed limit, as you do. And somebody roars up behind
Might you
us.
spare a moment?
And
What
a
news
blue Ford
has come in
Expedition.
with
I
the
remember
tide?
that very much. And whoever it was some blonde chick, long blonde hair, very much wanted to get past us. But there were three lanes and they were all taken. There's already things here. And none of us are really too inclined to, we're just minding our own beeswax. And what would happen is any one of us moved up a little bit, looked like we were finally going to pass one of the others. She would get right on the back bumper of that person. And be like, right, like we're talking ultra mega tailgating here. And I don't know, I guess I glanced at the other two drivers, we kind of glanced at each other, and we decided to fuck with this lady because she was clearly impatient to get somewhere. I should note this blue Ford Expedition had no official lights or anything, no indication this was an emergency vehicle or an official vehicle of any kind. So just some random driver. And well, so what happened was a driver in the other lane went and moved a little bit forward, so she immediately jumped on the back bumper of that person. And then I moved a little bit forward and she hopped on my back bumper. And this went on for like a good 5 miles or more, right? And we were basically just trolling the bitch because she was getting very more animated. She was like, "Get the fuck!" You could see that she was going, "Get the fuck out of the way," and waving us away and whatever. It was like, again, no lights, no sirens, no indication this was anything other than just some random ass driver. Well, sadly, our adventure had to come to an end. And it came to an end when one of the drivers had to take an exit. And they shot us a look saying sorry, But they took their exit, whatever. And the second this person got on the exit, this other driver and the lady in the excitable lady in the Ford Expedition zoomed into the open space and shot ahead, clearly doing at least 20 miles over the speed limit, which was 65, I might add. So she had to have been doing like 85, maybe 90, I don't know. As she shot past, because I was in the middle lane, so I was not the one in the slow lane, I wasn't the one in the fast lane, I was just in the middle lane. So one thing I noticed, as she zoomed past into the east, her license plate, Ohio plates, with the words "Safe Mom" on them. I fucking kid you not. I could not believe I'd seen that. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I looked over at the remaining driver and was like, what the fuck? And they shook their head like they couldn't believe it either. So, safe mom. I hope she got arrested. Pulled over further down the line. I don't know if she did. I didn't see her. Or I took my exit. But it does kind of, remind me of the time I was driving up I-71. And I was once again in the middle lane. Because I generally I prefer to drive in the middle lane. Unless I'm going to someplace, why? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so there's something invisible here. See, there's something invisible that I'm standing on. You can't run through it. That's weird. Hashtag blame scenario. Actually, I can't say hashtag blame scenario and it not be a joke. Because Scenario did build the shield aisle, so this was stuff that he built. So I'm sure he knows what that is all about. But anywho, another time I was driving northbound on I-71. Right around the Kenwood area, just past Kenwood, I think. And I was just minding my own business, going to work as you do. I might have been heading up toward Kenwood. Regardless. I hear wee 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 behind me. And as you were supposed to do in the state of Ohio, when there are emergency vehicles coming up behind you with their lights and sirens on, you get the fuck out of the way. You pull over. If you're on the interstate, get out of the way, basically, as best you can. You know, don't be a hazard when you're trying to pull over for emergency vehicles, but get the fuck out of the way. So you slow down, you get out of the way, whatever. And so there's an ambulance coming up behind me. And, you know, as I'm slowing down to make way for them, they pass me, doing the previous speed limit, the actual speed limit. And then what happened was they cruised up the middle lane that I had been occupying until I moved over. And then what should happen but some other vehicle comes zooming up the fast lane, passing the fucking ambulance. Again, said other driver, not an emergency vehicle of any kind, just a regular ass car, no special plates and no nothing. But in so much of a hurry that they were passing an ambulance that had its lights on.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
What the actual fuck, people? But this story has an awesome ending. Because as I was driving up the road even further, a few miles up the road, I happened to pass that self-same car, having been pulled over by the local police department. So, hell yeah. And I hope they got a heckin' big citation for the bullshit that they had just been doing. One thing I'm also noticing is I've forgotten something. I actually remember that I'd put them back in the bank because I didn't think I was going to be using this character today. That's not the button I wanted. That's also not the button I wanted. Shared storage, please. I want... Not those. You see, I have no things here anymore. I gave them up. But this is what I want. And that is what I want. And I'm going to open them both up and do this. There we go. Oops, it's a little crab! This game has crabs. Great crab, come here. So yeah, drivers can be a little bit wacky. I try not to do wacky shit when I'm driving. I think everybody knows everybody's speeds, right? If somebody tells me I don't actually speed, I obeyed all the traffic laws, I'm gonna call bullshit, because I think we all know everybody speeds every now and again. There is nobody out there who is so pristine as to say I have never... I mean, if they don't drive, they can't speed, obviously. But I don't think there's anybody out there who drives who has never exceeded the speed limit ever in their life. So if somebody makes that claim, I'm going to jovially disagree, disbelieve them. kind of like, there is a police officer that I am aware of who is out of the Commonwealth of Virginia. He's a streamer who goes by the name of Oakley's. Awesome dude. And I was recently in the Commonwealth of Virginia back in June when I went to Mistmoot, as you do. And I made a wisecrack. So like, yeah, I bait every single traffic law when I was in your home state. And of course, nobody believed me because if you're gonna say something like that, you obviously are hiding something, right? Let's see how we doing here. Okay, we are into 93, which is good. We're almost into 149 as well. I mean, I don't have to kill the crabs at this point. It's just fun. Alright, wait for Mama to pop out here. Hello, Mama. I'm thinking I might have to turn down some of my graphics to make Umbar not be a jackass. Hi, Scamper. Scamper is not gonna come visit.
What news?
Scamper likes to play a little bit hard to get when I want a pet. Scamper? Hi. I wonder about these ships, though. The actual spaces do not feel like actual ships to me. And I understand gameplay spaces, etc., etc. I mean, how many gameplay spaces in video games where you're basically dealing with a situation where something is bigger on the inside than it is on, looks like on the outside? Holly, how is the stream? I don't know. How is the stream? Is it going well with you? You're doing well? I'm glad to hear it. What'd you have for supper? Be nosy and ask you what you had for dinner. Or have you not had dinner yet? I don't know where you are. Actually, come to think about it. Right in my face. You live on the west side of Canada, eh? Well, it should please you to know that I have bought a small glass jar of your national drink. And by that I mean maple syrup. To go with my waffles that I bought for this week. For my lunch, well, actually my breakfast for this week. Gonna have blueberry waffles with real Canadian maple syrup on it. Scamper, what are you doing?
What news has come in with the tide? Might you spare a moment?
Darker light maple syrup. I got light maple syrup this time. I'll be honest, I haven't had real maple syrup in quite some time, so I wanted to take it easy the first try. And there's also the simple fact that actual maple syrup is fucking expensive. And you can get like pancake syrup, but it's like all high fructose corn syrup. I'm like, yeah, no. I want the real McCoy. Unadulterated actual maple syrup. What is the difference between dark and light maple syrup? Is it like the difference between dark and light kidney beans? I'll buy maple syrup on sale from Costco. I don't actually have a Costco membership. I should probably get one. I used to have a Sam's Club membership back in the day. And it was handy, but unless you're prepared to like spend a shit ton of money and buy in bulk, which is, you know what, stores like Costco are all in Sam's Club are all about, then yeah. I mean, I honestly want to go to Costco and raid their meat section one of these days. How dark the color is determines the label. I mean, taste-wise, is there any real difference between the two? I would imagine it should questionably be. I mean, is dark considered the good stuff and light considered the not so good stuff, or vice versa? The best way to power through a rewards track lately has been to take a character into Volume 2 and get Moria started. Really? Fascinating. Basically, you start with getting your LI and just starting the epic quest in Moria. Molasses, something they put on chili here in Cincinnati. It's vile. Well, apparently, our community manager likes Cincinnati chili, but then he's definitely a weirdo, but not a weirdo in a political sense. You know how we are currently using weirdo to mock people of certain political persuasions and the fact that they do weird shit. You've seen my political channel, politics channel in Discord. So use level danger for the ally, yeah. I actually only have one level 45 character, and it's the one that I use to unlock level 45 thingy-majiggers runes. Ooh, hold up, kids.
What news has come in with
Oh
the
man! Oh man! Look at that! Hold up, here. Let me check something. Cause I just sent a couple of runes to my rune character. I'll be right back with her. Blackstrap realized ginger cookies and ginger cookies. I haven't had ginger cookies in forever, but I know I like them. I like the ginger cookies. Hold up. I have characters parked at I have 106, I have 105, 100. Basically, I've got characters parked like Kirel, and this is the Bjarning, who's currently sitting on a Stone of the Tortoise. She has her allies already, though. I already unlocked those on her. But, Azure Bell is the one who unlocks all the ally runes that you get from the from Hobbit Presents. So they put molasses in chili down here in Cincinnati and chocolate. When I first moved to town, I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. Chili on a hot dog and tons of cheese. This sounds great. They also put it on spaghetti for some fucking reason. And I have to say, Cincinnati style chili, to me, is not awesome. There's no tomato taste out of it. It's garbage to me. Alright, let's see what we got here, kids. Oh, hey, look at that. This character already has the green paint discount. So, you remember when they had the big summer sale on account-wide mounts? And they mistakenly put all of the account-wide mounts on sale, accidental-like. Yeah, well, I might have picked up a couple because they were 75% off, so why the hell not? Okay, let's do this real quick. Detach those. Detach those. So 85 and 85. 31. Okay, so watch this. I'm just gonna do these all. I'm not gonna do them all at once. I want to see how far we get. Oh shit, we're going! We're going! Oh my god! I've forgotten all about those. So we're on 96. Oh my god. Man, I love this piece of music. Fun fact. This particular piece of music was one of Bill Champagne's first pieces of music for the game. It's called The Cape of Belfless or something Belfless. And there's a version of it that wound up in the Mariner intro video in the game that he remastered, basically did a new version. And the flute playing you hear in this piece, not in this one that you're hearing right now, but the one in the video features a live flautist. His name is Cordovan. Yeah, that was a massive discount. They weren't intending on making the account-wide mounts 75% off, but they do things based on categories, and the mounts were accidentally in the wrong category. Oops. I know this piece of music. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels to get through. To get my lion. 5 levels. Not bad. Alright, let's get back in and do some more missions. And get that character to level cap. She's like just a smidge away from dinging 149. So they quickly changed it and fixed that issue in like a couple of hours because people told them about it. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. I didn't narc. Where are we? Who was I playing? I have way too many characters. And... well, you know... Come on, game. Come on. Let's
What
go beat up the
news has come in
beast of
with the
Belfast.
tide?
a name back on. I should come up with a new title for this character, but she's having fun right now. I mean, I could do the Hey Mary Doll. Hey Doll, Mary Doll. Alright. You weren't the one to make me ding. The next one will. I literally need 132 XP for level 149. This one's gonna do it. So the question is, once I complete my goal and get to the 100 in my LI adventure here, should I run on the difficulty thing on Angmar as well as the fact that I have to be running on Angmar? What do you think, kids? What do you think? Because one of the things I would want to do on Angmar is to try to make a legitimate run on Undying. On a character who does it, again, legitimately. So this would mean... no crafting my way there. Because you can easily do that. I don't think I've ever seen that particular staff before. That's kind of cool. Obviously Dwarven. I don't think I've seen that one before. Anywho, let's go.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
There is much to be done and fewer hands by which to do it.
We'll take a look once I get there, and you can see all the character names I have sandbagged on the 2 servers. Though I do have one slightly better name on Mordor than I have on Angmar. I'm not giving it up either. They look like they're pierced by their own spear. There's actually a character in Evening Star in DDO that looks like he's stabbing himself with his own sword. These guys are doing a shitty ass job of being a lookout. Like, you'd think they would be in these to be a lookout, but no. Yeah, he thought he was trying to be sneaky and I hit him with lightning. Oh man, I love that. one of the things I find myself doing as I'm running through the quests in here is
What news has
I'm
come
used
in
to
with the
doing
plague?
them to the left-handed quest giver first, and then the right-handed one. And sometimes I always forget, is like, oh, I'm going to the dude over here and not to the lady over here. And I'm wondering if that's because I'm so used to going to the left first,
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
and hoping it's not because, oh, this is a lady, so I'm ignoring the lady. Lady! Alright, let's go beat up the coolest horns in game. I want to an Umbari horn pet. If there isn't one already, and you know, I could just look this shit up. If there is one in the game, it'll be in the collections panel. You know what? I'm gonna go look because I don't remember. We have a black horn with honeycomb, a black horn with honeycomb. Oh, right, the collection is broken. Never mind. Fanghorn, Poinsettia, Snowy. I like the snowy one. The tame. How is it a tame horn? Really? There is an Umbari. Oh, there is one. Oh man, I need the white one though. But it's only from the. Oh, that's right, from the skirmishes. The Yule Tree one amuses me, but I definitely need to maybe I need to tell Standing Stone, bring back the Illuminati band. People are, you know, people need to be upset about it again. Hey Guarendas, how you doing? Haven't talked to you in a few days. I was away last week, of course, at Gen Con. Apparently, there were multiple people from Standing Stone at Gen Con, just as themselves. You know, Standing Stone did not have a presence there, but I didn't see a damn one of them. Then again, I wouldn't have seen anybody. I only saw like 2 people that I knew the entire convention, aside from the people I was working with the whole time. Because 2 of my musician friends play Gen Con pretty much every year, and I made a point to go stop by their tables and say hi. But beyond that, I didn't see anybody that I knew because I was always at the Catan table the entire time. Except that, you know, I'd, you know, go to the restroom or whatever. Got to get some food. Which basically means my sister would get food for me fairly often. Because she'd order some in and have somebody go pick it up. Hey, will somebody go down to the yard house to pick up our food? Oh, that worked out really well. And in the evenings, I only got to, you know, hang out with my sister once in the evening because she had business dinners the rest of the weekend. So I was like, I'm gonna go find something else to remind myself. I had Steak and Shake for the first time in a while. That was actually really good. Hello, Grey Horn. I'm missing a horn. Alright, I'm missing somebody. Come here! I thought there was one over here. Oh, there you are. You must have been down here and you're just running around. Steak and... Yeah, I haven't had Steak and Shake in a long time. But I was really jonesing for a shake. I got a Kit Kat shake, which is divine. So, oh my god. Now you want a milkshake? Sucker. Hiding and been birding and I haven't even touched birding. See, that's really the thing. I've been so overwhelmed with so many other things I have to do. Or like, you know, this LI reward track is on a limited schedule. So it's like, well, shit, I need to get this done. You know, I think what I'll do is I suspect I will actually get the other 5 levels of my LI Railroad track on this character tonight. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. Actually, I haven't gone and fixed up the laptop that my next door neighbor just up and gave me. I do have the stuff I need to fix it, and except for the power issue that he reported that he couldn't figure out how to fix it, and I need to take a look at that and see what actually happened with it. You're the one who's
Day
got
to
it,
you,
don't
traveler.
you? Yeah! You're the one who's got the horn. Oh wait, I didn't know I had swords. What? Let's go take a look. Oh man, the Kasi sword looks baller. The Sword of Tumuldo actually looks pretty cool. I like that one. And the Tome of the Silver Donkey. Oh my god! Argentberry bookcase. I already have my return. I picked up that already. That's nice. Oh, I forgot I could get gear from these guys. I should probably think about doing that. Yes. Get some gear from these people. Oh yeah, these are the rings that people were fighting about because you needed to go get these things from the things and whatever. I know there's a lot of folks who are very passionate about their theory crafting and being the best of the best of the best with
What
honors.
news
Sir,
has come in with the
I
tide?
can't be bothered. And I respect the folks, you know, that they're willing to put in the time and the effort to get that good at the game. That's great for them. I'm happy for them. I hope, you know, they do well. The thing is, I play games for fun. I don't play games to be the best. I play games because I enjoy playing the games. Or I set myself a goal. I'm like, I want to play this game to do this thing.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
And I think there's actually, I don't necessarily understand why people get so upset about folks who aren't willing. It's like, aren't you willing? You should. I play these games to challenge myself. I'm like, I'm playing the games to relax. And I don't mind like learning, you know, picking up stuff hither and yonder, but in terms of playing the game that hardcore, I just don't have the energy for that. And there's nothing wrong with either one, and that's really the thing is, me as a casual, I say there's really nothing wrong with the folks who want to spend all their time and effort, you know, being the best that they can ultimately be. I mean, sure, get on with your bad self. I'm not shitting on the people who are doing that. It's just like, it's not my bag, and I'm not gonna make myself miserable playing a video game. And I'm not here to make other people miserable about playing the video game. And one of the things that had been for the longest time is the fact that there were people who were doing a lot of the theory crafting that you would say, hey, I would just like to be good enough to do this. And they would insist that you would have to play to their level, that you would have to play and set up your characters exactly the way they did, or otherwise they're not going to help you. And I know you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but Chromite, the late Chromite, was really bad about that. He would not help you if you didn't do exactly what he says, or what he said. If you didn't do things exactly the way. And I compare that to like DDO streamer Shrimtom, who makes builds for people. And he's like, okay, you want to take this build and use it, fine. If you want to, you know, take this build and do something else with it, that's also fine. He didn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit, actually. And I think there's definitely a large gap between the folks willing to say, okay, I understand what you want to do, I understand what you want to play, I recommend this thing so you can, if you want to play a little bit better, here's the thing. The difference between wanting to help somebody improve. Like, if somebody's asking for this help, like, it's kind of like backseat gaming, right? This is something that I'm very passionate about. Is like, I hate it when people backseat game me. I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm asking for assistance with something, fire away, help me out. And I'll be very clear about when I'm asking for that sort of help. But any other time, I'm like, sit back and watch the show. And there's some folks that get themselves so bent out of shape, so upset that a streamer isn't doing exactly what they say to do to fix an issue or to do something. And I just don't get it. I really don't. Okay, hold up. Okay, so that's there. So this one's the tricky one. Because you have to, like, find the right place to target it. There we go. Yeah, this one they need to fix. Somebody in Kin Chat is saying something interesting. Hey, look at me. You can find me on Blue Sky or on Twitter. It feels like there's more flexibility making builds in your other MMO than Lotro. Stand limitations were workload versus workforce, but I wish there wasn't only... Yeah, Gorandis, that's the thing, is for the folks trying to play T5, there really is only one path to greatness. And I think part of the problem is that people keep trying to force everybody to play that meta. Oh, that was in the wrong place, wasn't it? That's okay, I can just nuke it from here. And that's one of the problems I think Lotro has, is the fact that there are only, you know, a limited number of options of how you can build a character to get through the toughest content. Another example would be DDO. Holy shit, DDO has 5 billion different options. Way more classes than we have, way more races than we have. And it is very possible to make a bad build.
There is much to be done and fewer hands by which to do it. Might you spare a moment?
I have done that shit. And so with DDO, it's very, very different in that the builds are way more complicated. There are way more many options. And so you're going to run into things where people are like, well, this is how I do things, and another person will be like, okay, I do it this other way, and with the same class and new blah blah blah, and I farm this gear blah blah blah, and then, you know, and they all have their own way of doing things. But they also do still have the same problem of some people are like, this is the only way to play the game. Streamtom is not one of those people. Streamtom is really cool. He's a Canadian who knows his shit. Like, if Standing Stone could hire him and let him stay in Canada, which of course they can't and won't, but, you know, he would do so well working for Standing Stone. Because he knows the game back to front. He knows how all the synergy of all the various, you know, stats and enhancements and all the other fun stuff that goes together. He knows how all those pieces fit together to maximize a build. But what he also does as a community service is he makes builds that are for, like, first life characters. Like, oh, you haven't reincarnated yet? You don't have all this, you know, all this crap from back in the day? I didn't mean to attack those guys, but okay, whatever. Alright, I need to get this guy. Not you. You back here. Alright, got you. And So DDO has a difficulty system similar to our difficulty system. In fact, you could see where Lojo kind of ripped it off from DDO. It's called Reaper mode. And there are some things that you get in Reaper mode that you can only use in Reaper mode. And there's a lot of builds that are designed for Reaper mode that assume that you have like a certain number of past lives that makes your character more powerful, a couple of store purchases like a Tome of Supreme Ability that makes your character more powerful. All these cool things that you can do so where you're not starting off at 0. But typically, one of the things DDO also assumes is that you're running with a group. So there's a lot of builds out there that are like, yeah, these are not solo builds. You need to be running with somebody. Either you are pure healer and you're there to heal everybody else, or you're pure tank and you're not doing a damn bit of DPS. But in general, I mean, there's so much that you can do with the DDO build, and ways to basically take the recipe, the build that you have, and modify it to what makes you happy. But there's, again, still the folks like, if you're not playing Reaper, you're not really playing the game. Well, you know, if you're not playing T5 and Locho, you're not playing the game. Whatever. Alright, we got one more to do before we head off to Erebor.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which
shit,
to do it.
I didn't notice that my thing had fallen off. Well, let's do this. And I'd put them back in the bank, so I need to go get them back out of the bank, don't I? Oh, I will take your quest.
Do you have need of something?
Yeah, my goodies. My goodies. There are also people that chase the meta, and that's fine, you know? I just find it frustrating. There's perception sometimes really that's all you can play at endgame. True! Holy crap, that is so true. Okay, what am I looking for, Druid? What are you looking for? Boosts. We're looking for boosts. These. Take that. Kind of want to use up some of these, honestly. But this will get me where I need to go quicker. Also grants additional XP to LI and War Steeds. So that's one of the things is I don't actually want to necessarily use one. So I could just run a bunch of missions and get it without having to do that, but it'll just take longer. We'll use one. Just the one. I should have used it at the end of this quest, so to save 10 minutes on it. Oh well. Aww, Shadow decided to get on the group killing me for a low level quest. That's a bummer. Alright, so tonight we're not going to try to race the clock on this one by killing everything. We're just going to get the quest done and get out of here. And let's not forget this miner this time around. Miners, not miners! The late immortal Alan Rickman. And I think part of the lore master buffoonery that's been happening on the forums, not saying anybody I know is participating in that, but people do be tiresome about their classes sometimes. I just kind of think of it like there's this quote from Stargate. about a Russian general getting really, really, really upset about something. And Jonas Quinn rolls in and says, you know what? It may be hard to tell, but this guy is really upset about something. I always remember that. And I also remember a season 8 thing with Jack O'Neill where I might have been the same Russian general, in fact, was getting really, 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 really upset about something. And Jack O'Neill laconically says, you don't get yourself, you know, in a twist about this. You'll just give yourself gas. I always remember that quote because it just makes me funny because, you know, Richard Dean Anderson has such a deadpan way of saying shit on that show. That's why I never really watched Stargate after he left the show permanently. Because it's like, I didn't really give a shit about Farscape. And having the actors from Farscape on the show, I didn't care. I didn't like the story. I was like, whatever. I mean, they're okay actors. I just was never a fan of Farscape. Alright, now we need to go find the jewel in the deepest pit. So we're gonna go this way. Then you go up here. And I missed my turn. I was looking for the turn over here. I always miss something on this. I think... yeah, we'll just go the way I'm used to going. I'm looking forward to actually getting to start playing on Angmar a little bit. But we'll have to see what the new LI reward track is. I remember seeing some of it and actually getting some of the things to show off in Discord from Bullroar, but I don't remember. I'll take a look at it when it launches on Wednesday. Time to go to... actually, we're going to go to Gundabad next. Gundabad,
Might you spare a moment?
Nope. I'm going to Gundabad. Holly, were you running on a difficulty setting or were you just running on regular? I'm actually really happy with how Standing Stone has been reacting to, you know, people's concerns
welcome
about
among us, friend.
this regular, as far as you know. Okay. Well, if you didn't talk to the dude, why do I? Oh, hi.
In games, I allow for chance. I take no such risk in war.
Yeah, I've heard that red is pretty OP once you get into higher levels. Wraith just killed you again? Oh my gosh. Run away! If you can. Yeah, if you haven't talked to the Hardened Traveler, then you're on regular settings. Alright, mine crystals. I remember doing this one on my... Warden and fucking hating it. Oh, Well, they're not supposed to be spawning in instances anymore, or is that a fix they're doing next week or something? I don't know. I just remember hating this quest so much. Because I play Warden very, very, very badly, even by my standards. I dislike playing Warden so much that I leveled my Warden strictly through the double festival in the summer. I think they're still coming. I think they're doing a patch. I think Cord said they were doing it. But I remember Cord posting on the forum that that's what they're... Was it Cord? Might have been one of the others, actually. Oh, right. Until I actually beat up the crystal spider nest, they're just gonna keep spawning. So that's what we're gonna do. Put that there. I do love this space, it's gorgeous. Also full of very sharp pointy things, sharp edges. I could see myself winding up accidentally hurting myself on everything. Alright, let's get this crystal spider out the way. Take that. I'm gonna put that over there. Farmer Serve is coming next week, though. Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna patch this week for sure to get ready for the festival. And then the festival goes live on Thursday. Isn't that right? And also, they're going to have all kinds of fun launching the Magic of Myth Draenor in DDO side, so there's that too. You're totally going to level at the fair. And see, I was thinking about that, honestly, to get Undying on, you know, that feels, I don't know, that feels like I'd be, I don't know, cheating. Uh-oh. Oh, I sent myself mail. Oh, yeah, I did send myself mail, and it... You can tell how often I log into certain characters because my mail is starting to time out. Alright, I see the crystal there. We'll go this way, then. See a spider nest there. I might level some alts that way. I don't know. Alright, spider nest, spider nest. Just want to catch up to Gumps and Tia. Yeah, I would actually like to have a regular group to run with, but alas. There's occasionally a couple of folks I can, you know, play with, but it's not on a regular basis. Alright, spider nest. Let's see if this can go around the corner. Yes, it can. It would be nice to have a regular crew to run with. I think everybody just has their regular crew already, right? Yeah, having kinnies does help. I do have a couple of kinnies who are actually more active than I am. One of them is on right now. You know who you are. This is not the way to mine crystal, I'm just saying. I need to find one more nest. We did it!
Only a
Horan?
Drak shows mercy in battle.
Why does Horan have all visions today, huh?
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
I do not know the answer to that question, so let's keep going. Oh, what's this quest? This one's fun. Not really. It's nice to be outside, though. Let's go kill some hobgoblins. Let's go kill some hobgoblins. I give up! Yeah, you can put your arms down now. There used to be a quest where you have to go get those, but this one, we're just gonna beat up on the ice pillar gifts. We're gonna destroy them! We're gonna interfere with diplomacy here. Hi, would you like to buy my book? Of course, I would have to write a book for you to buy. if this were DDO, these guys would be like susceptible to any like fire damage, so I'd switch to fire and roast their asses, but it don't work that way in Lotro. Here, let me help you over here, buddy. There you go. You're fine. I do like the. Wouldn't it be cool to get those ice pillars in your housing? Cool pun intended, because they are ice pillars. There isn't one over here. There is not. Yeah, there was one at the very beginning until I killed the hobgoblin that was pissing him off, was pestering him. He was doing the Evito look. Alright, we've defeated the Horde! For the Horde! Now we just need to get 5 more ice pillars, which means we have to kill more dudes on the way. How dare you? I do kind of want to get this character to level cap pretty quickly. That way I can show you how awesomely I have my Stout Axe champion tricked out. Oh. So I had noticed that I had a couple of traceries in her LI. It's like, yeah, I don't even have this particular one, so I'm not going to use it. So I switched out a couple of traceries for ones that are specifically in the yellow line kit, which I had not been using. Don't tell anybody. But now she's gonna kick some ass. Alright, need one. Need a couple more. Need 2 more. Did I miss 2? Or are they on here? Down here anyway. I think they are back the way we came. This is the way to the instance. So I missed a couple on the way in, so we'll find them on the way out. How's your stone soup over here, huh? Huh? Take a quick. Oh, there's one. Nope, that one's done. That one's done. Aha. Anybody see an ice pillar around here somewhere? Anybody? Bueller? That one was not there earlier. We looked. Or no, maybe I didn't. Alright, let's get back to the bridge at the beginning. Oh, hey, there's another dude down there. Well, he is going to die. Yeah, this one was not there when I came up for sure. So depressed over here. Look, you should be hopping and skipping like me. See, there he is. There he is. Go! I wish the dwarf would not run past the mission reward box. That would be so nice. He's playing wizard. Doing something. Alright.
There is much to be done and little time for talk.
Let's see where we are, by the way. Let's see where we are. We're into 97! Almost there. I think we'll definitely hit level cap before
Only
we
a
hit
Drak
100 on
shows
the thing.
mercy in battle.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh no! We got to do this one in time! Oh, this one. Oh, righty. This one is like super duper easy on Hunter. But let's go! No treasure in here? Alright. I'm waiting for everything to spawn in. The priceless treasure. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there for just a second because those make you go fast. Must go faster. So I'm doing this methodically. I'm just running through here and just going left to right and right to left. Valuable treasure. Little bit slow. Oh no, they're coming after me. Right in your damn face, bud. Alright, got that. So this main section's been cleaned out. Let's go to this section. And we're gonna leave that there for right now. Because I want to clear the other chambers. You never know when you might need it. So as long as we're at 19 by the time we come back to there. Alright. So we came down this way. I'm gonna go look in the two rooms at either end. think we got these cleared. But I didn't clear the ones down here. Leaving that treasure there for just a second. Clear these 2 rooms. Okay, we're missing the last bit of treasure though. Could it be in the main room? Okay, where did I... Okay, so we're missing... That's not what I was needing. Alright, we forgot this side. So we got 2. Okay, there's 3. Alright, we're missing number 4. Okay, I do know that one, but there's another treasure that I'm missing somewhere. Where haven't I gone yet? This corner. There it is. Easy win. We did it! Alright. Yep. Don't need a hunter to make that one. It just makes that one easier. Hello, Zoma.
For the Jelruka.
You're welcome.
In games, I allow for chance. I take no such risk in war.
We're in 97. Look at that. We're so close. We're on the last page. Let's keep going.
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
Barrel of slop. Alright. Start by going this way. I do like these things though. These are cool. I don't know who made them. They're really old because there's like one of those has been in the game since the Arch at starting instance with Jagger Jack. He's got one of those in the back of his little place there. Fell over, went boom. Alright, was there a barrel of slop over there? No, it was just one of those cool things. And so that was something I thought was really fascinating. If you were there during the D'Enco de Milieu chat with Scenario and Orion yesterday, I only got to listen to like half of it, or basically was only paying attention because it was on at the same time Corey was on the official, so I had him in one ear and them in the other, and so I did understandably miss some things. I know, Lunori. Isn't that like the best thing ever? I'm just gonna skip away and just like destroy things. Channeling my inner destructive 8-year-old. So yeah, Jagger Jack had one of these in his backyard. So, yeah. There's a barrel of slop we need to destroy. Cozy! Showing up and promptly lurking. Cozy, what's the latest portmanteau? You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. Cozy Bean, of course, being an awesome DDO streamer. I have had the privilege of meeting Cozy Bean in real life. And she survived. We all survived. And I got to sit next to her when we had amazing Thai food in downtown Boston. Those are still so super cool. I like them a lot. So, but it was something that came up during the chat with Scenario and Orion about how some people would like to have more evil decorations, right? So they could, you know, make things that look scary and stuff. And I think the devs were right in being hesitant about it, because there really is the notion that we aren't the evil guys. We're the good guys. And so, aside from, like, you know, collecting trophies of people you beat up, you know, collecting trophies from the bad guys, they're really... I think they kind of want to shy away from the notion of players actually their characters being evil. But you also have monster play. So I'm like Monster Play Housing. Let Monster Play Housing have, like, evil decorations only. Wouldn't it be cool to have actual housing in the Ettenmoors? Want to give us a Nay Cave full of bones? Them bones, them bones. A Natty Cave. Gotcha. Yeah, we do have a cave, if you have that one particular house in Rohan, which I do.
Put your back to the past and to the wind. Only a Drak shows mercy in battle.
Scamper cat. Scamper is like right over there. What are you doing, Scamper? Are you washing your tail? I don't know how that gate was controlling the water in any way, shape, or form. Or redirecting the water in any way, shape, or form. I do not know. Maybe the skulls that you fish out of water were clogged under the surface. Possibly. What are you doing, Scamper cat? Scamper? Here, Scamper. Come on, Scamper. No. She's like, no. I don't want to get pets. Like, okay. She's still not used to being here in my office, not gonna lie. I'm still failing to see how these fix the water or change redirect the water. I'm failing to see this. Really need to do, I should make another tab. I'm gonna make a kin tab. Why didn't you have a kin tab? Turn all that other crap off. Rename tab. That way I can keep track of what people are saying in Kin Chat. I don't know if the frogs ever went away. Alright, levers on the other side. We're going around. Someone indicates they are hungry. I'm not hungry because I ate before the stream. Unlike my friend Devilor, who always forgets to eat. And then winds up door dashing at like midnight Eastern time, which is for him 9 o'clock in the evening. Give me the gear. Open the gates. Give me the gear I'm looking for. There's frogs. There's one thing I missed about the game WildStar. There's many things I missed about the game WildStar. One of them was a quest in a town that was clearly a drug joke, where you would, in essence, lick a toad. In essence, lick a toad, and the world would go super psychedelic, and amusing music would play therein. It was glorious. I miss WildStar. That was such a fun game. It was such a fun game. Alas, it is no more. Though there are a couple of different projects to bring it back. Not legal, of course. It would be nice if somebody could set up a working WildStar server, and NCSoft just basically followed the the same thing that they had done with City of Heroes, and realized, hey, this is an established server, they're doing the thing. Here, we're going to license this to them. That would be so nice. Kind of like what Daybreak / SOE did with the Project 99 thing for EverQuest. Go to the beginning of the dungeon, which is down that way, I believe. La da 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 da. Yay, we did it! One thing I wish Lotro could do is have proper swimming, diving, breathing underwater mechanics, stuff underwater. I mean, they're never gonna have time to do it. Scenario pretty much all but said it, that they just, it's not a thing they're doing. But it's one of the fun mechanics of DDO, is having to deal with oh, hey, there's somebody whose kin name is Manelmakar. I appreciate that. That's Orion.
There is much to be done.
Not the
And
developer
little time for
Orion.
talk.
But the constellation Orion is known as Manelmakar in Tolkien lore. Or Manelvagor in some cases. Hi, Scamper. Hi, kitty. Oh, I got to pet the kitty. Come here. I'm gonna bring the kitty's chair over. Kitty's chair is over here. So she jumps back up on the chair. I can pet her. Come here. Hey, Scamper. Scamper. You know what I can do? Laser pointer. Let me see if she'll let me. Oh, she won't let me pick her up. She sees the laser pointer. She's very interested in it. I have pet the kitty. I have pet the kitty. You wish there's no fall damage or defeat for diving into water? Yeah, that'd be nice. Here. I have a Scamper. Come here. Hi, Scamper. What are you doing, kid? Scamper? That's my Scamper.
There is much to be done, and little time to talk.
Let's go. Alrighty. 8 minutes. Alright. You! We're talking through the whole movie. is that giving me a valid target? I have much more to show you. Oh my god, hey, this is the family film. Got your sorry ass. Tuba! How are you, Tuba? I hope you're doing okay. Alrighty. Let's get on out of here. Scamper? Scamper gets pets. Meow. Meow. Oh, somebody named their kinship the Smiths of Wooten Major. Good deep cut there.
Only a Drak shows mercy in battle. Only a Drak shows mercy in battle.
Only a Drak repeats himself twice. Enjoying Angmar a bit. I have not yet managed to play. Oh, this is the one that I was talking about yesterday. Halting the Dwarf Whites. I had to keep the geode alive. And then the fellow spirits of doom, chaos, and destruction. Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun to use it when I'm just going around and making a mess of things. Though I do like how these couple of areas have their own, like there's a rotation of missions that unfortunately Umbar does not have. One of the sad realities is Standing Stone doesn't have as many people on staff as they used to, even when they were making these during Gundabad. Alright, we'll go check on the geode. How we doing over here? Hello, Dwarf White. You can die again. Alright. And you. Let's start with, where were we? We'll go down this way. I also need to get those things killed. Kevin with 100 bitty bits. Welcome, Kevin. It's good to see you as always. 3 more wards to murder. My geode is currently doing well. There's only one Dwarf White hanging out at the geode. I wonder if this quest is actually fun, honestly. I remember dying in it once only because I didn't understand the mechanics. And I wasn't basically killing off the Dwarf Whites or the Fell Spirits, and I wound up getting way too many of them standing around, and they just kept murdering me over and over and over again. Alright. We'll get this one taken care of. Voiced. Hey! There's that. Can I get it done before I get interrupted? Hell no. One more to go. It's right there. And that Dwarf White just walked right past me. Little jackass. Ha ha! Neener, neener, neener. Nobody even laid a hand on my geode. So, when we took Corey into Moria to, like, actually look at it, because he'd been actually running Moria, he'd run Moria before, but he never noticed that there was a map on the back of this. He didn't know. It was actually kind of cool. Alright, let's get that. Let's get that. Oh, hey, somebody just damned me. What's up? Oh, I am being summoned, actually. Let's see what they say.
For the Gelruka.
Hey. Don't get any XP for clearing that.
There is much to be done, and little time for talk.
Alright, so now... Actually, might be... Hold up. I'm here. Let me go over to Erebor real quick. Yep. Let me see what we got going on here. Hang on, I might actually need to pop out a little bit early. Might need to do that. Let me see what they want to do. Oh, somebody wrote a novel in the Signum Discord. Oh, they're discussing the Shadow of Mordor and Shadow War. And I was commenting about those are two games that I'd be extremely surprised to see if Corey ever does an adaptation analysis on them, because he does not like those games. He doesn't like their lore. And I don't think the kind of gameplay is really what he's interested in playing. Well, while I'm waiting for the answer, I'm going to run
will be ours once more.
Yeah. Right, Scamper? Wait for the things to pop up, because I am like less than a quarter of the way. I need 4.129 million XP to ding. And that's just like 4 missions. Man, cave claws were like one of the first monsters we ever encounter in Lotro. I find it highly amusing that Scenario, like, his favorite thing to do is to plop gigantic cave claws everywhere. So much so that you can actually get a gigantic cave claw for your very own house if you do the Intro to Lindleby housing questline in Lindleby. You can also, instead of that, but though that is the best one, get one of 4 different Hobbit property guards. Big frogs? Fair? I mean, it's also kind of like Scenario has admitted that he really loves the fjords that he put in, like, in Anfalas and Pinethgelen. Everybody has the things they like to build over and over and over again, right? One thing I like about this character is if I'm just like talking and not really paying attention, and when I'm doing content that I know a lot about, I'm just gonna like do something like this and just go in, oh, get interrupted, kill things. There are frogs called death hoppers that will gulp folks whole. Nice. What do you? So there's these critters in Wildstar that are called Lop. They are a sentient race of beings. They basically fulfill the same role in Wildstar culture that Lalafell serve in Final Fantasy XIV. But they're lops like the bunny rabbits, but they have big big bunny ears. And they like shinies. And they like trading and money and stuff. And they're a lot of fun. And it's in their village that you can run across the frog or whatever critter it was that you lick, and then suddenly the world goes psychedelic for a while. However, after this mission, I am going to dip out a little bit early. You know how I was complaining about people, you know, my friends don't normally ask me to game with them? Well, one of my friends just asked me to game with them, so I want to go gaming with them. And it's not going to be playing Lotro, so I'm going to dip out and go hang out with some friends. And after that, I'm going to finish getting this character to level cap. And get my Li reward track done tonight. It's gonna happen tonight. Because I don't get the game with friends too often, and I was away last week, so I didn't get the game. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. So you all be good. I do apologize for the short stream. I will try to make it up to you. I was actually intending on streaming earlier, but then I realized, you know what, I should probably eat supper first. And so I did that instead. Sorry. But I will be around next week. Lotro stream, DDO stream, Thursday night stream, Saturday night stream. We'll see what I can do. Anyhow, you know the drill. Be good. If you can't be good at it. And I will talk to you soon. Alright, I will definitely say hi. Alright, bye now.